So it was super cute.
All right, good evening, everybody. Everyone hear me okay? Too loud. I stole your bell. Are you okay with that?
No,
Should I steal your bell?
no. You gotta use the bell too?
Okay, I'll use the bell.
Jeez.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming here this evening to the Kern River Valley Chamber of Commerce installation of our directors for 2025 and our awards dinner. It's a little bit of an interesting evening. I'm not used to having to introduce myself, but obviously I'm Fred Clark, and Miss Debbie is not here to pick on me, but she was the one that made me aware of the award I would be receiving this evening, so thank you for that. But
And then we will first have Matthew Bauer, who's a sole representative for Congressman Ed Stock.
I'm in the wrong spot.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Matt Bauer. I'm here on behalf of Congressman Vince Vaughn. Thank you so much for having me here this evening to celebrate the 2025 Kern River Valley Man and Woman of the Year, Mr. Fred Clark and Ms. Janet Roberts. I thought both of your stories were both very incredible and inspiring. You know, it takes a very special type of person to, you know, not only take your successes in life, but also take those moments of challenge and adversity and sorry, what are you doing? And not only use those moments to make yourself and your life better, but also to make this greater community better. And so I think that is really what defines community service. And so you both should be very proud of yourselves. And thank you so much for everything you've done for this community. And so on behalf of Congressman Vince Vaughn, I'd like to present both of you with certificates of special congressional recognition.
Next, I'd like to have Tracy Richardson and Christine Diaz, who represent our Senator Shannon.
Good evening. It is our honor to be here on behalf of Senator Shannon Rowe. I wrote this speech for you guys because I want to make sure this is a fantastic evening. It's an honor, two exceptional individuals being honored tonight, and I was thinking it will be an amazing opportunity for me to do my writing skills. So, Fred, it's my privilege on behalf of Senator Shannon Rowe to honor you for your incredible contribution to the Kern River Valley. Your leadership as Chamber President, your dedication to events like the Isabella Lake Fishing Derby, and your passion for programs like Flags along the Boulevard have left a lasting impact in this community. You've shown what it means to serve with heart, from supporting local businesses to championing causes that improve lives. Your love for this valley and the people in it is inspiring. Thank you for all you do. Congratulations on the well-deserved recognition. Tracy's presenting him with a resolution that if you go to the state records, you are going to be able to find your grandkids are going to be able to find you.
Wow.
So we have the same one for Janet. So it's my honor on behalf of the Senator to present you with this resolution. Your journey from growing up on farm, learning the value of hard work, to leading grocery outlet in Lake Isabella has been nothing short of inspiring. You face challenges with grit and determination, always putting this community first, whether sponsoring events, supporting charities, or simply lending a hand. Your impact on the Kern River Valley is immeasurable. Your leadership, generosity, and unwavering commitment to making a difference set you apart. Congratulations on being named the 2025 Woman of the Year, an honor that is truly well deserved. Thank you, Janet, for all you do.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing for the entire community, so it was a pleasure to come.
See, now you're gonna have to build the wall of narcissism in your house too.
Maybe the office? I don't know.
And last but not least, we have Philip Peters, our Kern County Board of Supervisors.
Well, can everybody hear me all right? Yeah. All right. Well, honored to be here tonight to celebrate our Man and Woman of the Year. And I was just thinking about how Grocery Outlet opened right before COVID. That's crazy. You guys had
It was crazy.
uphill battle, but you know, that's a lot. Really a good representation of the spirit of the community up here. Doing good things, you know, facing adversity, facing challenges, overcoming it, becoming a part of the community. Christmas parade, whiskey flat, everything that you do to contribute. That's just a great microcosm of the spirit of this community up here. And I thank you for that, and I think they've done a great job of picking the Woman of the Year. And it's my honor to present you with that certificate. And Fred. I was going to say a bunch of nice things about Fred up here, but I don't think his head any bigger than it is. And we all know the real man behind the scenes is his sidekick Hunter over here. Think about it. Come on up, bud. But you guys do a ton for the community, from all the events, the fishing derby, the flags, just so much different stuff. But you're at every event that I come to, you're at the lunches, you're in the service clubs, you're a staple of the community. And another great choice for Man of the Year, and I'm glad to be here to present this to you, Fred.
Thanks.
Bring it back to the table.
Sit down. All right. Sit down.
Yeah, sure. Janet, you can sit down, Fred, you have to stay up. I would like to turn the time over now to first Jess Donahoe, who has some remarks for Fred, and then after Jess is done, we will have some remarks by Robbie Miller, and Hunter will accompany Robbie. Jess?
Can I do that from right here? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, I have a big voice. I'm here to honor Fred, but I would like to thank Stacy and Janet. You don't find national chains representing a local community, and they are a part of everything here. And your money, when you spend it at their store, represents our community, and that's a big deal, and we really appreciate all that you do for us. Can you still hear me, or am I getting quieter? All right. Forgive me, I'm going to use my cheat sheet here because I don't want to miss anything for Fred. I really respect this man a lot, and so we'll jump right in. My family is very well represented in this valley. We've been here over 50 years. My parents started vacationing here in the 50s. We stayed at Camp 3. We water skied here. We moved up to this valley in 1969 when I was 5. We started here as tourists, we became weekenders, and then we moved here. And that's a lot of folks in this room have had that same journey. Fred's path is not so different. He started with a fishing getaway. Then it became a home, and then a career, and then it felt like work. And eventually he became a community leader here. He raised his hand when nobody else would. And he committed himself to that decision in a way that a lot of folks in this community don't commit and really grab a hold of it. Fred's a rare commodity. Some men are exceptional fathers, but they may only be adequate in business or community. A few might excel at 2 of those things, but Fred is he's the unicorn, right? He's the trifecta. His business ethic is pure. He advises his clients for their benefit, not for his profit. He is relentlessly honest. He is thorough, precise, prompt. His family is beautiful. By my observation, he's a devoted husband, a loving father, and there's a special level of compassionate love and care when your child is atypical. Hunter is a remarkable child. But this is because he has parents like Fred and Lana, right? Total love. They embody the word family, and we can all aspire to be as committed to our families as they are to theirs. I've served on several boards. I eat the food, I sit in the chair, I read the minutes and financials, and I make a few recommendations. It's important work, but it's easy. It requires little commitment beyond attending the meetings. I've also been an executive director and a board chair, and that's an entirely different job. I've developed programs that receive enthusiastic approval, but then nobody shows up to do the hard work. But that's the job, right? It's to lead even when other people don't follow. I've been in Fred's chair, and I didn't like it, but Fred embodies it. He is a total professional in that role. So this is not to diminish the work of the entire board. They also raise their hands. They dutifully rally around Fred with guidance and oversight, but it's fair to recognize Fred's absolute dedication. Fred has a real job. He has a real family, he has a real life, and yet he shoulders the greatest weight of a community out of benevolence and care. He gratefully accepts your assistance, but without it, he's just gonna plow right on through it anyway. Fred deserves this recognition and our appreciation. I consider Fred a friend. He's also my insurance agent. And he's the leader of my community. I would ask that each of you stand and offer him applause and appreciation for his tremendous work.
Hello, everyone.
Learn to block it out.
So I think I met Fred, I think around 2018 or 19. I showed up in his office. If you guys don't know me, I've had a rough go at life. I served 12 years in prison, and Fred was one of the first people in this community to accept me and let me learn how to serve my community. And on a daily basis, this guy's here for me. He's on my board of directors for my dog rescue. I have meltdowns and I call him and he helps me. And I just want to thank you for being the mentor and helping me become a better person and letting me be a part of Hunter and Lana's life too. I love you, bro.
I guess this is my job too. This is your recognition, just a physical representation of all of the appreciation from the chamber, from the community for all the work that you've done and will continue to do, because I know you can't sit still. Very good. Thank you. We have one small addition to our agenda. Before I call Kelly up, there's one thing that we need to do. John Blythe, would you come up, and Fred also? Surprise!
I didn't do it.
You do a lot.
Sure you did. Probably.
Well, what can I say about Fred Clark?
Is this when the roasting begins?
Sort of.
Okay.
Well, Fred, I've known Fred for what, 17
years,
8
yeah.
years. Wow, it went by fast. I just remember when he joined the Exchange Club, and I think it was one of your first meetings. My grandparents were Bo and Margaret Williams that started Paradise Cove. Grandpa was a part member of the club, and Grandma, about 18 years before she passed away, she suffered a really bad stroke where she couldn't talk very well. But I just remember the story that you told me when you first met her. In her own way, she said, "Welcome to the club," however she put it, and that just, it just seemed like you were in a place where you belonged, and you've had a lot of fun in the Exchange Club. You've done 2 terms as club president. In the second term, I froze your bell and it broke in half, and you had to go.
I had to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Another thing, besides working with Fred in the Exchange Club, Fred, myself, and Mr. Ross Elliott, we all serve as elected officials on the hospital board. We all, well, Ross did not, but Fred and I both recently got reelected. Can't say too much because we'll get in trouble with the Brown Act, but anyway, make a long story short, Fred, I just want to thank everything that you've done for the community, getting to know Lana and Hunter, and I really cherish your friendship. But that's just my part. I have another thing that I have to say.
Dear Lord,
Now
here it
this
comes.
is on behalf, I was requested by your lovely better half to read this letter. Notice I say lovely better half because Lana looks a hell of a lot better than you do. But you do look good in the tie.
Well, she makes me look good. They want to hear this.
Oh, I'm getting there. So this is a letter that Lana gave to me tonight to read. In our lives, the important things are actually quite simple. Experiences we learn from, accumulation of some level of material well-being, and most importantly, personal relationships. Fundamentally are those rare people we can count on who are perpetually, from early to late, in diligence or ease and without question. As I was hitting my professional stride, a young man came to share my load. As yet, he was unfinished but wanted to learn not just the work but the spectrum of a wider world. Shoulder to shoulder, we worked to build a small company that actually achieved national consequence, and we both enjoyed the growth. More importantly, we actually became extended family for each other. The rewards were easy, the challenges were met with each other's support. To have a person that was, with no qualifiers, in for the whole breadth and whatever came was an asset that was beyond value. This young man became my alter ego. He could and did do anything I could do with the same commitment and fundamentals of ethics, goodwill, and the thrill of a bond that would last our lifetime. He was confident, he was a co-producer, sharer of the comedy of living, admirer of good things, and my friend. As I stand in a high point of my life and survey the path to here, one of my best fortunes has been to have Fred Clark Jr. as a key figure. He and Lana and later Hunter are the best kind of family. They were chosen, not born to be, but actually became son, brother, co-worker, sharer of times of good and not so good. But ultimately, one of the most important things that ever happened to me, my company, and our expanded family circle. I have always been very proud of you today as I stand beside your father, Freddie, and know that you have affected our lives more than we did yours. The current parallels, I say, you are the man. My congratulations on your success, Mr. Keith Hawking.
That's our cage.
Okay, at the end of our meeting, to conclude our meeting, I'd like to call up our new Vice President of the Kern River Valley Chamber, Kelly McCoy, to present a special new award. I will let her kind of give a little bit of background.
Spears thing. It's just easier.
Gotta dance.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know.
At the bingo bonanza. Okay, our next award is a new award that we'll be doing every year. It's called the Unsung Hero Award. This award is for the person behind the scenes, the person that contributes to the well-being of our community, the person who is there to lend a hand, and the glue that helps to reinforce the stability of the Kern River Valley. So this year we have one recipient. This man volunteered at the Skilled Nursing Center unit until COVID changed the rules. He volunteers at the SOS Dog Rescue. He reads to the dogs, and he donates his artwork to help raise money to rescue, and has become an internet celebrity within the organization's followers. He was the inspiration for the Happy Feet dance, which allowed adults and children with special needs to have a place to gather while allowing the families to interact. He, along with Lana and Fred and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, were the original team for the Flags on the Boulevard. And he does not miss a flag day unless he's out of town. He volunteers to the best of his ability at most chamber-related events like the Bingo Bonanza and the Great Christmas Cookie Contest, just to name a few. He also serves as an ambassador to our Junior Chamber of Commerce. This young man embodies the true spirit of commerce, and so today we would like to honor Hunter Clark. Tell everybody thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me help you.
Good job, buddy.
Good
job.
Anything else?
This is.
That's it.
I really appreciate everybody coming tonight. We thank you for supporting the chamber, for supporting our man and woman of the year. We will conclude the meeting now. You are free to stay and socialize. You are also free to go home if you choose to do so.